Hey Pangolan, how are you? Hope you guys are doing good, staying nice and warm. Gina, how are you? How's things been? Hey Duke, what's going on? What's your head? Come here. You alright? You alright? Yeah? Did you have fun today? Wait for a few more people to come in to join. What? What? You wanna play? Duke wants to play. Come here. Duke. Where are you going? I'll wait here for you. Come here. Duke wants to play as always. Just came from a long walk. Go relax. Go relax. I don't want to go outside. It's too cold right now. We just came from a nice walk. Here, let's take your leash off from here. Leave it. We're not gonna go right now. You can go by yourself. Yeah, we got most of it. I got all of it done except the last part. I left it open then just because I gotta go up to the roof and install the wood stove. Okay, I have length and arm pain. What is that, please? I have arm and leg pain. What do you mean by leg pain and arm pain? Is it the bone? Is it the muscle? You have to kind of give me a little bit more explanation. Yeah, and Blaine, I end up finding these specific brackets. They're nice angled ones. You can actually adjust. That spot there is left, so I can get the wood stove installed. It's too cold outside. It's like 8 degrees. I don't feel like going outside. The bone is hurting. The bone is hurting. Okay. We should probably talk about it a little bit more in specific because it could vary from certain foods you're consuming or certain inflammation or possible certain mineralization that could be you could be deficient in. It's raining right on top of the mountain actually. Hopefully we won't get no snow yet. Still too early. I haven't finished everything. Yes, 8 degrees today. It's been cold. We went for a nice hour and a half, 2 hours walk, me and Duke. I took him to town and we came back, but it's very chilly. Sounds good, Philomena. It's degrees, 8 degrees. I have pain laying. I have a pain laying in her crate right now. She's been well today. Oh, that's crazy. Probably keeping you busy all day long. Duke, all he wants to do is just stay outside and play. It's insane. Look at him. He's looking. He wants to go out. Yeah, no problem, Philomena. I'm still waiting. He went in. Okay, there you go. He grabbed the ball. They never get rest. Like, seriously. He just wants to keep playing. I don't mind going outside. It's actually nice outside. Have you wild animals there? Yeah, we have quite a bit of, this year so far, mostly coyotes. Yeah, let's go outside. I gotta put my jacket on, but which is fine. We get some nice cold air. He's playing by himself. He shouldn't be playing. He should be relaxing. He just ate. He just had his little snack of 3 eggs after his little walk. Are you building a new house? This is my tiny house that I'm building. I'm just finishing up the deck so I can finish it. So this way we don't get water. So this way we can sit outside when it actually rains or snow. Duke. Yeah, it is quite chilly today. It's gonna be like this for the next 4 days. So I'm trying to kind of get everything packed outside so I don't have to do a whole lot. Want to start when we get hit with some snow. What's the temperature? It's 8 degrees today. Need to make. Hey, Duke, don't try to come out. He's been digging a hole there, trying to come out once in a while. There's water. He loves to kind of go after water. You should get him a playmate. Not yet, not yet. I can't really afford. You know, the problem is I haven't got him a playmate yet because I feed them mostly raw, at least 90%, 80% raw. So if I'm not able to afford to have another dog to feed them raw food, I won't get them because I don't want to put them through issues. Yes, I do live in the woods. I do live in an acreage close to a crown land here behind us. It's 20 degrees here in Ontario. Wow. I sent you a message but never got a reply. I haven't received any messages yet. I'll have to check. I've been responding to a lot of the messages today. Do you go hunting? I do go hunting, yes, but this year I'm not ready for it because I'll have to head back or else it could be hunting season already started. Get a roof over the deck. The deck will be a great place to sit, drink some coffee beside the propane heater. Oh, 100%. What I'm gonna do is see that my wood stove, that's the wood stove I've been actually using there for like doing barbecues and stuff. So I'm gonna take that wood stove and put it in that corner. So when I have all the polycarbonate closed all around, this room will actually stay nice and warm. Even if I have the wood stove on, at least it'll be nice. I'm having a hard time finding that polygal or polycarbonate. I have 2 companies checking for me locally if they can get them. Then I'll see if I can finish at least maybe half of the roof because I have to keep the other half open right now. Are there bears out there? There are bears, yes. I haven't seen any this year, which is good. It's not gonna be a tin roof. No, it's gonna be polycarbonate. It's gonna be 100% see-through because I don't want to cover the light or anything on that roof. On top of the house, it is a tin roof, yes, but on top of the deck, I want to keep it as clear as possible. I am gonna use polycarbonate on the walls too, yes, so I can keep as much natural light in here as possible. I don't want to cover it at all. Like I want to keep it nice and bright. Hi Maurice, I was the one who needed help to improve kidney function, EGF 76. I think I did send you the NMN and TMG for the EGFR. That will be nice. Sounds good. Yeah, so that's the plan. Hopefully I can find the sheets, at least some of them this year. If not, then I'll have to wait for next summer to finish it. So it's just a matter of timing and whether I can get these sheets to come in time. Here, I'm just gonna put my shirt on, my sweater, and maybe we'll go outside. Give me a second, guys. And I'm ripping this whole section off. This whole bed is coming right off from here. So I'm actually gonna get like a couch that turns into a freaking bed so I can have more room. Wait, Duke, I'm gonna come outside. Let me put my sweater on. What? I'll come out. Don't rip it. Don't rip it. I'll come out. Sit down. Sit now. Okay, wait for me till I put my shirt on. Don't move. Everybody's watching you. Behave. So I can put my sweater on. And we can go take a little walk. Then we can come back and have some coffee. Okay, let's go. Get up. Let's go outside. Poly roof and wall will make a nice greenhouse space and warm weather, or even get a plant started. I'm actually gonna get if I finish this in time as well, I'm gonna turn this into like a small greenhouse where I'm gonna have a lemon tree, because we don't usually can grow lemon trees in Canada just because of the cold climate. So I'm gonna buy one for inside, and I think I can keep it in a greenhouse. It's nice and warm. Why is the gate outside short? What gate? Are there? I wanted to know what NMN and TMG is. They are supplements. NMN stands for nicotinamide mononucleotide, and TMG stands for trimethylglycine. Look, I don't have my winter shoes on and it's wet. So get the ball, I'll throw it for you. So I got my tank filled up of water. We got 1,000 liters of water as in case the water freezes. This way at least I have some water until I pack things up. I just have to cover all the lumber. Now we should be good. Malinois or German? He's a German Shepherd, a European. What do you recommend to lower blood pressure if sensitive to sodium and stress? I did an ebook on how to actually reverse blood pressure. If you get a chance to actually check it out, would be great. Yeah, everything is good in Lebanon so far. Not bad. So good, so not too bad. Good afternoon, brother. Hey, Matthew, how are you? Yeah, the moisture, the humidity here is very high. You just still feel the cold. I don't want to step in the sand. Come here. Bring the ball here. Come on. Come on, Duke. No, no. We're not digging. Hey, come on. Get the ball. If you want to play. So if you guys have any questions, because I've been getting a lot of comments, a lot of actually private messages asking me in regards to triglycerides. So you guys, if you have any questions, definitely let me know. Because we've seen a lot of people, they're struggling with their triglycerides still quite high. Even thought, I mentioned numerous times, it is the cause of too much simple carbohydrates, excess use. Ready? Back up. Ready? Get it. Don't break yourself. Just got back to Michigan from Georgia. The wife and I went to help people affected by Hurricane Helen. Just trying to organize a little bit before heading back down there again. Yeah, that's the hurricane that I had a couple days ago, isn't it? I haven't been watching the news. Thanks for everything that you've done and contribute to others as well. Cheers, Matthew. Thanks so much for sharing with everyone as well too. How's the family in Lebanon? Come on, Duke. What is it? Get the ball. Okay, get it. Go down and get it. There you go. Good boy. Come on. Good. Okay, here. Hey. What is best to lower cortisol? You can take L-theanine. As soon as you wake up, take L-theanine, 200 milligrams minimum. Okay, drop it. Let's go. If we have to take 40 drops of trace minerals, how many drops a cup? That's how many I put. I put 40 drops per cup. I take it about 3 to 4 times a day. I've got a ferritin 632. Everything else is normal. Gonna go see hematologist. Any insights? 632 ferritin. What changed or what's different in the diet that ferritin is going up? Sometimes it's not so much the ferritin, it's sometimes the kidneys is not getting rid of the excess in the body. So the question is why? What is your GFR levels? What is your ACR levels, creatinine, albumin? You gotta check your kidney. Kidney as a second part of the filtration, if it's not working correctly, heavy metals could be stored in the body. It's not so much in regards to the food that you're consuming. Tomorrow morning, I'll take the first pill of 200 milligrams of theanine. Hope it's all good. It should be good. You take it in the morning, you take it before you sleep, you should be fine. Captain Awesome, I hope you heard my message. Let me know if you need me to change anything or help you a little bit further with that. But definitely, I don't know if you had a chance to check your kidneys. Because the issue, guys, with the heavy metal toxicity, or let's say we tend to accumulate certain levels, is because our kidneys aren't functioning correctly. GFR 89, creatinine 107. What is your albumin levels? And is that recently has gone up or has it been fluctuating over the years? Hope all good. Did you say I can take L-theanine at night before bed? Oh, 100%. Yes, you can even take it with coffee to actually allow you to activate proper cognition. But you take it in the morning, it shuts off your cortisol. You take it at night, it's gonna help the body even relax a bit more as well too, which is nice. I'm gonna go inside a bit. Look, I'm going inside just for a couple minutes. I'm gonna change my shoes because I don't want these to get wet. Too much ferritin in index of inflammation. It is part of inflammation, 100%. It is part of the inflammation, but the question is, why is the... It's not about just fixing the ferritin. The question is, why is it actually being accumulated? And wait, Duke, give me a sec. And that's what we have to check. So let me do a quick calculation here of albumin. You gave me the albumin and you gave me the creatine. It's been high. Albumin been high for over 6 months. Give me a sec. Let me just do my calculation because the ratio is way above 2. Yeah, your ratio is way above 2. Give me a minute. Just trying to set the phone down. Duke, stay here for a sec, please. There you go. Just give me a sec. So your albumin is high, and the ratio to creatinine is way above. Are you experiencing any blood pressure issues? And are you currently taking any supplementation at all, just so I can get an idea? Because if anything, we'll have to possibly look into perfect, no? What do you mean perfect, no? Blood pressure issue. So you do have blood pressure issues. Is lion's mane mushroom powder good to use? You can try it out. It does work for certain individuals it doesn't. Go take your nap right now, Duke. Except albumin, check CRP. No blood pressure issues. Okay, that's good. And how's your inflammation levels, such as hsCRP? And how's your homocysteine level as well too? Has these been checked at all? And everything, all your liver enzymes are correct, no issues that we should know of. Any infections or anything like that? I need to know a little bit more before I kind of give you an answer, because I just hate giving an answer randomly to certain cases, and without kind of getting to know the whole scenario of exactly what's happening. Because a number being high, we always have to look at, okay, let's check your liver, let's check the enzymes, let's check the inflammation, let's make sure the kidneys are filtering correctly. So all that stuff has to be checked before I kind of give you a better solution or a better number what to do. As for supplementation, yeah, you can take IP6, you can take vitamin E tocotrienols. All these are work as an anti-inflammatory, or even NAC as an acetylcysteine. But the question is, how is everything else going on a blood work? And did they do like a comprehensive blood work on everything to make sure nothing else is being damaged or out of balance? By the way, how old are you? I don't know. Today I woke up, I felt like I'm 30. Yesterday I woke up, I felt like I was 40. So every day it depends, because age is just a number, and it depends how you sleep, how I wake up every morning. Any supplements to support liver? One of my favorite would be glutathione. You have milk thistle is good. You have NAC and glycine is they both convert precursor for glutathione. These would be ideal. I like R-alpha lipoic acid for liver support. It's excellent. CRP 2.2. Okay, so you are already in the inflammation zone, because technically we're looking for CRP to be below 1. Your homocysteine is elevated. It should be between 7 and 9. Being at 11, it is quite high as well. So you probably have an issue with methylation too. And ALT 52, I'm gonna schedule a consultation with you. It would be great. ALT is not bad. Just your homocysteine is high and your CRP is high. So that could kind of explain some of the issues with the inflammation. Any help for pancreatitis? Well, you have digestive enzymes, you have probiotics, Make sure it's coming from kefir. You got vitamin D3. Um, these are the ones I like. And you can actually, as well, resveratrol with ginger works really good as a combination. But digestive enzyme is going to be your probably number one, and probiotics will be like your number two. Maurice, how do I lower inflammation in my body? It depends. There's a lot of ways. One of the most important one could be your omega-3s is excellent for lowering inflammation. Another thing is for lowering inflammation would be ginger, would be vitamin E tocotrienols. There's a lot of different things we can look into. How to get off rovastatin? We could get off rovastatin. It's just you gotta make sure whenever you go off the any type of statin. No, your homocysteine has to be between 7 and 9, not below 8. Your rovastatin, you can definitely control that, but the problem is once you get off of it, your cholesterol is gonna go back up. As long as your cholesterol is not being oxidized, it should be fine. Optimal levels for homocysteine is between 7 and 9. And if you go below 7, it becomes dangerous. If you go above 9, it becomes dangerous. Arterial sclerosis, CRP is under 1. Yes, HS CRP should be below 1, no matter what. You're almost repeating everything I mentioned, Gina. I don't know if you guys can hear me correctly or not. I don't know if the audio is good. I hope you guys can hear me good. Arterial sclerosis, okay. I'm not on any meds. I don't take pharmaceuticals. I take K2, but felt a bit odd. K2 is not gonna do it's not the answer for that. There's actually a protocol you have to follow, Beverly. Probably best to book a time and we can actually talk about it a little bit more in specific. Can cataracts from diabetes lead to blindness? It's a possibility, yes. So pretty much it's just it's starting to get toned. Can I take magnesium and zinc daily? Yes, you could. You just make sure when you're taking zinc, you have to actually be taking copper, but not the same time. The ratio has to be 7-1. I can hear you crystal clear. Maurice, I have high ESR and doctor said it's inflammation and I should get low dose immunotherapy. There's ESR is part of the inflammation. The question is, why do you have inflammation in your body? What has changed in your diet? What you eat, you're either going to cause an issue or you're going to prevent an issue. So obviously something in the body that is actually causing that issue, or something you're eating that is actually activating that, or it could be an injury that is actually occurring. There's no need to take immunotherapy. You have to actually figure out the issue and actually fix it. Start taking some digestive enzymes for the pancreatitis. And take hydrochloric acid after every meal. You can also take apple cider vinegar. The pain will go away. Just make sure you're not taking such a high, or maybe eliminate fiber and any type of monounsaturated fats for now. How do I find out and figure out? Find out what? An ESR? It's in relates to your diet. It relates to your diet that certain foods could be causing the inflammation. We'll have to actually break it down in specific in regards to what you're consuming. How long should I take vitamin D3, K2? 1 year or forever? It depends on your diet. K2, you don't have to take it all year long because you can actually get it from the food you consume, such as egg yolks, cheeses, imported cheeses, or aged cheeses. You get plenty of vitamin K2, and you could get vitamin D3, but it depends how deficient you are. We're looking for an optimal level of 80 milligrams, 80 nanograms per deciliter. Also, Maurice, have you ever heard of POTS? Yes. Is carb counting good? For what? Just make sure you're not over consuming too much, but you can definitely limit the amount, probably 20 to 80 grams based on your body and based how much you can actually and how much you can actually be more insulin sensitive. Pulse is linked to a fast heartbeat, yes, because it throws off your magnesium and vitamin B1 off balance due to the insulin issue. Is 7-10K IU vitamin D3 daily good? Usually I recommend 1000 IU per 25 pound of body weight in the summertime, 1500 IU per 25 pound of body weight in the winter time. That's the maintenance intake of vitamin D3 for anyone across the board. Can you tell what is your resting heart rate and how your two stents affecting your life? My resting heart rate in the low 48 to 49. Yeah, the stents that I have, they're not affecting, and I do have more than two stents, but yeah, they're not affecting my life, or they're not affecting my lifestyle, or they're not affecting my or anything. Can pause be reversed? Yes, 100% it could be reversed. 100% it could be reversed. Oh, Duke is waiting for me. I'm just gonna change my shoes so I can go play with them outside as well. What could I do? It's cold, it's cold. So you still can make effort, right? Effort in point of what? Because of the stent? Of course. Nothing should stop you. Nothing should stop you. Seriously, I still wake up every morning. I still go for my little deep breathing every morning. I still drink lots of coffee. I still take a lot of supplementation. I still do a lot of intensity interval training. Nothing stops me. Whether you have one stance or 5 or 6 stents, nothing should actually stop you. I still actually take tons of supplementation to maintain arterial flexibility and all that stuff. Have you heard of someone with insomnia who has tried everything? Of course, and insomnia is fixed once you actually saturate your magnesium. Insomnia is actually a deficiency in magnesium with other supplementation, but once you fix your magnesium, everything will be fixed with that, and your proper breathing. This is good to hear. Physical effort. I do a lot of physical effort. I do lots. I built a tiny house. I was lifting a lot of heavy lumber. I go cut my own wood every single day for a couple hours in the evening when I'm not talking to you guys. So there's a lot of things you can do, and nothing should stop you guys. Whether you have a stent or you had a heart attack or you have heart disease, nothing should stop you. And I still have a lot of wood to cut. So if you can see all that wood behind me there, that would be equivalent to about 2 cords. So I need somebody to come and cut them. How about you guys come and help? I'm gonna be doing that every day. I do couple. Mom has been having magnesium for several years, Maurice. She's tried everything. No, you haven't taken magnesium correctly. If you're gonna tell me that your mom has been taking magnesium probably once a day is not sufficient enough. I'm probably taking the incorrect magnesium, and plus you do need a steady supply of magnesium. It doesn't mean you take it once a day and you're good. You gotta be taking it about every 3 to 4 hours, and you need to take the man-made magnesium, because a lot of the man-made magnesium are bullshit. You only get about 10% of elemental. You need to be taking the correct one, which is ionic chloride, which has 65% elemental absorption rate. And that's the correct magnesium. Everybody out there has been taking the incorrect magnesium for many years. And I've mentioned this numerous times, and these damn freaking influencers and doctors and nutritionists and naturopathic, they always push for magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate or any of that other bullshit, and none of that stuff works. You guys are just wasting your money. Like a chloride magnesium that has the level, you're never gonna saturate, and you're always gonna be deficient. How to copper deficiency? Eat liver, drinking copper cups. Every 1 liter of copper cups is equivalent to about 2 milligrams of copper. Just make sure whenever you're taking copper, you have magnesium, a ratio 7:1. Make sure they're not consumed at the same time because zinc will actually conflict with the absorption of copper. Guys, you have the answers in front of you. I'll help you guys to actually and guide you in the right supplementation. It's just you guys gotta stop spending money and listening to other influencers about some other things. Duke, what are you doing with that? Is 400 magnesium oxide enough? That's like one of the worst magnesium you can take. It only has about 2% elemental. Oxide is the worst thing. Oxide is mostly used for diarrhea effect. I got the coffee you recommended. Thanks. How you like it, Stephanie? Because you are in Canada. Yeah, that's right. So you should be able do they have it at the organic store? The chocolate cake one? Is that the one you got? And mind the bears. It's Canada. There's no bears here. Don't be afraid of bears or coyotes when you have this guy with you. Mr. Duke. Hey, Duke. What are you doing? Thank you for your sincere contribution and selflessness helps. I was wondering what was that car. Thanks for the speed car that just went on the screen. That's pretty cool. They're mailing it to me in Toronto from your area. I got the original. Oh, nice. You got it directly from probably Nelson. Nelson is the main company that well, Nelson is the small city or town where they actually produce and make that coffee. Maybe you should get them to actually connect with some of the organic stores in that area. What are you making holes here, Duke? So where to buy the right magnesium? I do have it on my website. Actually, it's imported from Australia, but the main distributors are in the USA. What is best magnesium type for stress? So think of stress as you have way too much contraction. So what causes too much contraction is the calcium. What causes the relaxation is magnesium. So if you actually add the amino acid, let's say glycine, or the amino acid of L-theanine, that will actually promote a lot more relaxation and will reduce the stress. So I would take magnesium ionic chloride of 200 milligrams, and I would take L-theanine anywhere from 200 to 400 milligrams together. And that will get rid of your stress, or your brain is going at 100 miles an hour, for example. That will shut it off completely. Duke, it's still freaking chilly, bud. I want to go inside again. You want to go inside, or you just want to keep playing? Okay, you can keep playing. I'll stick around. If I'm not around here, he doesn't play. He will sit by the door. If I'm here, he wants to play. Okay, go hunt. Hey, go find it. Find it and I'll play with you. Find the yellow ball. Seriously, find it and I'll play with you. It's all the way at the end. Magnesium bisglycinate has a decent effect for me stress-wise. Yeah, the magnesium glycinate works not bad because of the glycine effect in it. Hi Maurice, Tony here. Hey Tony, how are you? What about 350 milligram of magnesium glycinate? That works not bad, but I would still add the L-theanine of 200 milligrams with it, because the L-theanine is what actually shuts off your brain from going at 100 miles an hour and get rid of stress. What are you digging for, Duke? Let me know if you find anything. Bro, my dog died. Sorry to hear that. That sucks. How old was your dog? I take ashwagandha with magnesium. Ashwagandha is okay, just if you overtake it, eventually it's gonna cause adrenal fatigue. 14 years. What kind of dog was it? ABS, abs. Hi Maurice. Any role for statin that you see? Any role for statin? Other than maybe it's a slight reduction in inflammation. There's no other roles for that other than some major side effects. You can take niacin, and niacin will do the same effect, Tony, as statins, reducing inflammation and balancing your cholesterol levels. How about muscle cramps and muscle pain? Magnesium. So again, a lot of contraction in the muscle, not enough relaxation. There's a doctor on there who is Dr. Kevin Reese. You like him, very against medial monopoly. I'll check it out. I'll check him out. Dr. Kevin Reese. Mix Pitbull and Lab. That's awesome. That's awesome. 14 years. That's pretty good. I wish they could live forever sometimes, seriously. On IG. Oh, he's on Instagram? Okay, I'll check it out. How old is your dog? He's still a little pup. We went for a long walk today to town. My cholesterol over 200 and LDL over 100. That's not high yet, Tony. That's very low. Seriously, that is very low. I don't know how much more you want to lower it. That is very low. See, the nice thing about niacin, it actually balances your cholesterol based on your body type. So it will never force your liver not to produce cholesterol. It will actually just keep it balanced without being oxidized. What to reduce inflammation? Probably your number one could. 100% you could. 100% you could. As long as you're taking magnesium, because magnesium will help regulate your calcium. It's all about regulating your calcium. So K2 will you probably get enough from egg yolks or cheeses, or even magnesium will regulate it, Matt. I'm being tested for EBV and viral panel that may be causing inflammation. Check it out. Let me know the results. Duke, I'm losing signal up here. I don't know why. I hope you guys can hear me good. Best way to supplement vitamin C. I take liposomal vitamin C. So liposomal vitamin C has a much higher level of absorption rate. So I take about 1,000 to 3,000 milligrams of liposomal, Tony. If you can get liposomal, then, or if you can make your own, would be great. Then probably, if you're going to be taking the powder form, you're going to be taking close to your tolerance level, could be up into like the 9,000 milligrams daily. So definitely look into that. And if you're actually going to make your own, let me know, because I've tried numerous times, didn't really work well. But if you get a chance to play with the ingredients and stuff, keep me updated. Thank you, Maurice. God bless you. Bye. Take care, sunshine. Keep me updated. Let me know how things are going once you get some more blood work going. Hey, let's go check out the trees. Come. So we end up 3 days ago when I went to town for the garden. They're actually closing for the year. And she had hazelnut trees. So I end up getting 2 hazelnuts. So there's a hazelnut tree. Still young, but actually it does have summer already producing. Or it's already too late in the winter. And there's another one here. So we got 2 of them for a fraction of the price. And there's a little greenhouse. I took the cover off. I don't know if you guys can see. I have a lot of cucumbers, but most of them are down already. I took everything off. I haven't checked the sweet potatoes to see if they produced any. We'll find out when we clean it up. Can I take D-ribose and taurine at the same time? Yes, you could. Yes, you could. Duke. got a lot of mushrooms growing. We can't go play in the water. It's too wet. Oatmeal is still good. Trying to add more fiber? No. Oatmeal is meant for horses. Why do you want to eat oatmeal for? For fiber? That's bullshit. You're actually going to cause more digestive issues than anything. I would not do that. Can I tea with the coffee and a little bit of D-ribose? Try not to exceed no more than about 2 grams of D-ribose maximum, because you're mixing the MCT with it. 2 grams would be ideal. Which calcium you recommend? I don't recommend any calcium. If you're going to be taking calcium supplement, then get it from your bone meal or soup or bone broth, not as a supplement. Maurice, what supplement you recommend with magnesium L-theanine? With magnesium L-theanine? Magnesium ionic chloride. Or you can take, if you want to do it for relaxation, you can take a glycinate, if you want. I still have to finish the outside. This is going to be my next year's project. This year I've done enough. I just want to finish the roof so I can put my wood stove. One piece of the wood stove arrives tomorrow, which is the flooring part. And the chimney arrives on October 20th. I think by then we're going to have freaking snow. So I'll have to go on the roof and install my wood stove in the winter. I take 500 GABA, 200 L-theanine, 3000 glycine, as well as melatonin, 30 milligrams, and still poor sleep. I would not take melatonin. Instead of taking melatonin, take 1 teaspoon of cherry tart, and your glycine, make sure it is mixed with warm water. So the only thing you're missing in that combination would be some magnesium. I don't see any magnesium glycinate. Well, you're taking the glycine, but I don't see any magnesium. And I would actually increase the L-theanine to 400 milligrams. But the melatonin is what actually still causes poor sleep, because now it's forcing your body to take 30 milligrams of melatonin. If you get it from a cherry tart, I think that would be better. Duke, where's the ball? The yellow. Get the yellow ball. I'll play with you. If not, I'm going to go make some coffee. Ionic magnesium during the day. You can take it before you sleep. You can actually mix it with the glycine. But glycine, 3000 milligrams, make sure you actually mix it in warm water. And you sip on it. And do it right before you sleep. And don't wait that 30-minute window. For some reason, certain individuals works for them with that 30 minutes, and some, they actually works right away. And let me know how that works, because I do have another combination I can give you, Tony, as well. One company was selling it here in Canada. I like the combination. I've actually tested it, but let me know how that one works first. Inositol works not bad. You're probably talking about IP6. What are you looking at, Duke? We're not coming out. I need the strongest natural antifungal, please. Antifungal. Let me go inside. My feet are cold. What kind of stove? What is your wood pile? It's getting there. So the wood stove is going to be in this corner. It is by the company name is Drolet, D-R-O-L-E-T, Drolet. And I was actually going to put it in this corner. I had the roof done for it, but I'm changing it to this corner. So this is the highest peak. So I'm getting the floor. The floor piece arrives tomorrow. The chimney stuff arrives on the 20th. Then we'll go up to the roof and get it all installed. Mario, the legend. Hey, Skipman, how are you? Let's kick Duke outside. It's too cold to be outside right now. My wood pile. To be honest with you, I didn't get any done this year other than whatever I had left from the lumber that I was actually doing the house. I have just a small stock. Doesn't even come to close to like a half cord. I still have a lot of birch there. That's about a cord and a half that I actually have to cut, but they're wet. So I might have to get some, but I might have to actually buy some locally till I stay here till December. I still have quite a bit of lumber under the shed there. They're not that wet. Put ceramic on your walls to protect from the heat. I'm getting a double wall, what do you call it? A double white pipe. So I'm not really worried about that. And around the stove, based on the perimeters and stuff, as long as I have it at least 16 inches, it says, I think 6 or 16 inches away from the wall should be fine. But I might maybe put a ceramic or a stainless steel in the bottom where the wood stove is gonna be around. Hey Ziggy, how are you? It's 33 here. Took L-theanine 200 milligrams. I'm going to sleep now. Wish me luck. Cheers. Let me know how it goes. But yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. So it's all about, it's a waiting game right now. So that's why I left that one section open so I can still climb up to the roof and get it done and finish the piping. How much land do you own? It's 5 acreage. We actually bought it about 6-7 years ago, me and my brothers, and I'm the only one who moved on here. They stayed in the city, and just me and Duke. Hey Duke, what's going on? Okay, let's go inside. I want to make some coffee. Come on, let's make some coffee. Come on, Duke, you coming? You coming? You're gonna stay outside. You gonna come or what? Okay, you stay outside. Do you take a trace minerals with every cup of water? I do, yes. I take about 40 drops. Well, not with every cup. With every cup, I pour about 2 or 3 drops. But other than the 2 or 3 drops that I actually use in every cup, I still take 40 drops about 3 times a day in water. Hey Dorothy, how are you? So yeah, that's how I do it, Stephen. So every time I'm drinking water, I put a couple of drops, and still 3 times a day, 4 times a day, I still do my 40 drops, and I still do the 3,000 milligrams of taurine as well too. So taurine is very, very good for you guys. Sometimes I forget to take it, but I take taurine about 3,000 milligrams. Duke gets taurine about 3,000 milligrams. I go anywhere between 3,000 to 9,000 milligrams daily. Doesn't know what he wants to do. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna make some coffee. I need some coffee. Let me just set the phone up. There we go. So if it's gonna stay that cold, it's gonna be tough for me to keep working outside with some of the one last projects to finish. So I'm gonna start working inside, and I'll probably end up doing more live with you guys. I take 2,000 taurine in AM and 2,000 PM. That should be good, Tony. Yeah, I usually recommend anywhere between 3,000 to 6,000 milligrams of taurine, no more than that. That would be ideal. If you're starting to notice you have a lot of issue with your vision or heartbeat, then I would actually increase the dose, because keep in mind, taurine is heavily found in your heart, your eyes, and your brain. So let me make some coffee. I'm just gonna heat up the water first, because I like to have my cup nice and warm. May God bless you. May He contribute to keep you for the rest of who are grateful for life. Thank you. Thanks so much for the comment. Really appreciate it. Do a backflip. I can't do a backflip. I could break my neck. I'm not that flexible anymore. L-theanine 500 milligrams in fade out. Yeah, 500 milligrams is good if you can get it. Sometimes I go anywhere between 200 to 600 milligrams of L-theanine. It depends how much I need. What is the best natural way to bring down very high blood pressure? Thank you so much. You know, a simple answer to that, it's not whether to bring it down. Like to bring it down temporary, you can take a nitrate supplement, right? But you have to fix the deficiency. If you don't fix the deficiency, you're always going to have blood pressure issue. Better take taurine, glycine for anti-age. Better take taurine or glycine. Yeah, taurine works really good for aging as an anti. There've been a lot of talk about it recently, Gina. You probably heard as well too. There's been a lot of talk about it in discussion about anti-aging supplement. But I don't know about glycine if it does the same thing as well too. I find the glycine, if you go more than 3,000 milligrams a day, is just gonna, because it's a very relaxing amino acid. What kind if a snow lows do you get? You're making me cold seeing you on a heated cabin. In this area here, we'll get anywhere between 4 to 7 feet of the snow load. So we get close to about a good 7 feet of snow load here. So what's gonna happen, Stephen? I'm gonna be here all the way till at least December. I'm gonna experience the first snowfall, and I'm hoping my water line does not freeze because I made the whole thing myself, and I'm hoping it does not freeze. If it does not freeze, that means I did a really good job. Then I'm gonna head down to the city, drive about 9 hours to the city, spend the time with the family for Christmas time, and probably end up staying in the city December, January, February, then come back here in March, and hopefully I'll have everything fully set up for the next season, for the next winter. Then I'll stay the whole next winter here in the cabin. But yeah, we got about 7 feet of snow. Did I read your emails that you had 2 heart attacks? I did, yeah, that was about 10 years ago. Hey Abdullah, how are you? Best way to lower triglycerides. Reduce your simple carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates is what actually... So think of a triglyceride as a storage of energy. So sometimes we tend to consume too much carbohydrates, but we never really utilize them correctly. You remind me of my grandma with this coffee grinder. Hey, that's the best way to do your coffee. Make sure it's nice and fresh. Make sure your coffee is nice and fresh. Send me that message next. I'll look into it for you. How to slow or stop progression of atherosclerosis of aorta. Book a time. Let's talk about it. Seriously. There's specific protocols you have to follow. Or you can go on my YouTube channel. I put a lot of videos in regards to that. Height and weight. My height, I'm very short. I'm only about 5'8". Weight, I'm only about 150. I used to weigh in the upper 200 pounds, but I don't anymore. That was 10 years ago. Since I changed my whole routine, I dropped. So all I've been eating is mostly 90% of the time is carnivore diet. Hey Meme, how are you? Then to lower triglycerides, you know, the best thing you can do is find out how much carbohydrates your body can utilize on a daily basis. I am, John. Thank you. I hope you're doing good. I'm trying to make some coffee. So we just finished grinding the coffee. We got the cup nice and warm. So now we just gotta get it all good. And I bought this filter. I don't know if you guys, if anybody here is an espresso drinker or not. So my coffee has to be perfect every time. So I bought a specific filter as well too. So this way the coffee, everything's nice and balanced. So, do you recommend any herbs for general heart health? Probably the best one would be what's that called? Hawthorn. Hawthorn would be my favorite. Hawthorn would be my favorite. Just gonna put some MCT oil. That's about a tablespoon. What was your daily dose again for vitamin C? So I take liposomal. Every time I take a liposomal is about 1,000 milligrams, but I do take it about twice a day. But for powder, you gotta take about 3,000 milligrams every 4 hours until you hit your tolerance level. Hawthorn supplement or tea? Take it as a tea. Where is your dog? I kicked him outside. He's outside playing. Let me see where he's at. Yeah, he's outside sitting on the deck. He's enjoying the view. I tried to diet to reduce blood sugar, but I'm hungry all the time. Increase your fat intake so you're more satiated. If you don't do that, you're always gonna feel that hunger feeling. And increase your electrolyte intake, like your trace minerals. Type of blood O, non-accept, good dairy and gluten. Well, do you believe in eat right for your blood type? I think that's kind of a little bit of, I don't know, that's my point of view. I think it's bullshit. Maybe you might argue with me, you know, we should actually have a conversation. Let me blend it, guys. Give me a second. Because they claim that type A blood type, they actually thrive on soy. I can't see anybody thriving on soy. I think that's kind of bullshit, whoever made that book. And I've read it numerous times. I think it's not 100% ideal to kind of follow that. Maurice, what's the best way to help hormonal balance? Where's what? We love your dog. Much love from Sri Lanka. I'll show you my dog. Where is he? He's trying to make the coffee as well. Just gonna hit up. So there's a dog. There's Mr. Duke. He's sitting on the balcony. You guys see him? We'll go outside and spend some time with him here very shortly. Give me a minute. Let me just do the coffee. It's a little bit chilly outside, actually. We were just outside for a bit. It's getting very cold. Where is Duke? John, you missed him. Yeah, I'll show you in a sec. Let me just pour in my coffee. Hello from Chicago. For fat, butter, or olive oil, or something else. For fat, butter. Yeah, Grass-fed butter would be ideal. It has to be saturated fat for you to stay satiated. Polyunsaturated or monounsaturated won't keep you satiated. Tony, one dose of the nitric oxide would be plenty. In my case, I take two, one in the morning, one at night, but one dose would be ideal. What did you just take? L-theanine. Hello, Maurice. Thank you for your knowledge and time. Can you give me a protocol for reducing palpitation? I have managed for 24 months to not have any episode of AF, but still get the pulse. Paul, I did write a book on heart arrhythmia because it does fall in that same category. I don't know if you had a chance to download it because it does have the protocol of the supplement to take. Maurice, that supplement is best to help with hormonal balance. What supplement? It depends on the hormonal balance. Is it like whether it's your thyroid or specific things we're looking at? See, there's Duke. John, can you see Duke? There he is outside. He's sitting on the deck. Hey, Amina. What oil do you put in your coffee? MCT oil. Mushroom coffee is not bad if it's done correctly. And the way you can tell if it's done correctly is if you drink it at night and you can still fall asleep. Ginger, garlic, cayenne, they're good for the heart, yeah. I'm gonna sit inside while Duke is outside. I'm losing signal a bit. Time, please. It's about, it's almost 1 o'clock. Started taking Berkeley Life nitric oxide. Does it help blood pressure or only for a few hours stable your blood pressure? It does work for about 8 hours in your system, but still you have to fix your root cause. Your root cause is still the magnesium could be out of balance. Is mushroom coffee a diuretic? It shouldn't be. I've taken a mushroom coffee that I buy locally and it's not diuretic. Low testosterone, best supplement to boost. It's not about low testosterone. Sometimes it could be that you're estrogen dominant, possibly. If you're estrogen dominant, no matter what you do for your testosterone, you're not gonna get it up correctly. But you know, for testosterone boosting, you got boron or borax, you have tribulus, you have fenugreek. There's a lot of different ways to do it. There's horny goatweed, all this stuff they boost up. There's maca as well. All that stuff is good for testosterone, but you gotta make sure you're not estrogen dominant. And if you are estrogen dominant, then you can take calcium D-glucarate, works really good. Where in USA are you? I'm in Canada, not in the USA. Duke is so adorable. He's enjoying his time. He's supposed to take a nap, but he doesn't want to take a nap. We went for a nice 2-hour walk. I was thinking of going hiking with him today, but it's a little bit wet in the woods. So maybe tomorrow if it dries up. We're supposed to get rain for the next 5 days. Maybe if it dries up tomorrow, then I can go hiking me and Duke. BC. In Canada and BC. Yeah, in Canada. Duke, you wanna go hiking tomorrow? If it's not rainy? What's the elevation where you are at 2800? What? What's the matter? Hey, hey. Say hi to everyone. You want me to stay outside with you? When we fix the roof. Canada, real name was Kanata. Anything to fix ear crystals? Get some magnesium gel, magnesium ionic chloride gel, and massage them around your ear canals and your neck. See if that would actually help absorb through your neck a lot faster than taking the supplement. Nice Porsche when it's finished will be nice still outside. Well, we're probably gonna start. Yeah, it's gonna be nice when it's fully done, but we're probably. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish more than what I'm at right now because of the weather. I'm waiting for the polycarbonate sheets to come in so I can see it. Yes, very expensive in BC. Is juicing actually benefits to getting your vitamins and minerals? Not really, no. You're actually getting rid of the fiber. You're taking some of the vitamins and minerals, but you gotta know exactly how much vitamins and minerals you're getting. Because once you juice them, they are actually being not oxidized, you're actually causing oxidization to some of the vitamins and loss of the minerals. EDTA for atherosclerosis, what protocol you suggest? You're probably looking about 1200 milligrams of EDTA before you sleep. But keep in mind, it's just gonna go after the calcium phosphate as hydroxyapatite within your arterial system. You probably have to do it for about 90 days and get off for about 2-3 weeks so you can remineralize correctly, because you will lose some mineralization, organic and non-organic minerals. Hey Jenny, I feed Duke mostly raw. So if I don't feed Duke raw, if I get another dog and I'm not able to afford to feed him raw food, then I would never get him. I would never get them because, I don't want to feed them, the kibble bullshit and all that stuff and cause more diseases. Hey, Marek, how are you? So juicing is not ideal. I would never juice, no. Come on up here. Gonna go inside for a bit. Let me put my coffee. How old is Duke? He's 2 years old. Still a young pup. Yeah, that's your long leash and there's your short leash. This is only when we go hiking with it we can use them. Okay? Not now. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll take a nice long walk, only if it's not raining. You want to sit here for a bit? Take your nap. Go up in the bed. Come on. Place. You don't want to? How to heal kidney with low GFR? The only thing you can do with low GFR right now is stop all the fructose, because fructose has to be eliminated. And I would actually start to take NMN and TMG every morning. You're destroying my closet, Duke. I don't care. I'm gonna be ripping that one off soon. Hey, leave it alone. Be nice. Oh, I know he wants to play. He never gets enough. We walked for almost an hour and a half today walk. Took him to town, actually. He met some people. Met few people, actually. Socialized a bit. Met 3 dogs. Came back here. You think he wants to actually relax and stuff. He wants to continue playing. It just never stops, especially when the weather is nice. When the weather is like this, nice and cold, that's all he wants to do. When it's hot, he just wants to stay inside. Ow, my hand. Don't rip my new shirt. Okay, that's what you want, right? Come here. Is that a big smile on your face? Yeah, lots of energy. Thank you, guys. He wants to keep playing because he's very healthy. There you go. See, you're yawning. You're yawning, mister. You're yawning. Come here. Here, through. Sit. If you're good, listen, if you're good, we'll go tomorrow morning to the store. How much NMN and TMG? NMN, you're gonna take 2 capsules. That's equivalent to about 500 milligrams, and TMG 1000 milligrams. Every morning you do this. If you had a kid right now, what would you do different in terms of food lifestyle? I would actually feed them exactly the same way I eat. And I do have a kid, he just is overseas. But Duke. But yeah, the lifestyle would be as simple as possible, nothing processed whatsoever. Oh, my younger baby? Yeah, same thing. Same thing. There'll be no vaccinations whatsoever. It'll be all strictly raw milk and eggs and some meat, even as at a young age, because they need to actually develop a healthy brain. A lot of omega-3s coming from grass-fed, grass-finished beef, and a lot of wild fish. I'll probably go out every day with my little kayak. You guys can see my little kayak there. I'll take my kayak out there and I'll go fishing and I'll get him some nice, good quality fresh fish. How far are you from city? Well, from like a major city, I think roughly about gonna be about 4 to 6 hours. Major city, like a small town within about 20 minutes, 25 minutes drive. That's everything we're doing. Good to hear. Yeah, that's all you need to do, Ziggy. That's all you have to do. Don't be giving them no formulas or none of that stuff. You know, as natural as possible, so you can actually develop their brain, develop their body, and make sure they're healthy. What you actually feed your kids or your babies at a young age will predict how their future will be like. Hey, Maurice, what breed is Duke? He's so cute. We are anxious waiting for Cavadix to ship. Keep me updated in regards to Cavadix. I know they are running a little bit behind just because of the extremely high orders coming in, but definitely keep me updated. Duke is 100% European German Shepherd. What should diet be for CKD in addition to taking NMN and TMG? Eliminate fructose or sugary stuff or simple carbohydrates as much as possible. I can't live there. I'm afraid of snakes. We have no snakes here. We have garden snakes, and they're harmless. They're not poisonous. But what you should be worried from here is mostly probably like big animals we get, but not a whole lot. Like you can see, it's pretty calm right now. If they want to come out, they'll come out at night when we're freaking sleeping. All the little creatures, they come out at night to get you. But as long as you have Duke, he's good. You need a dog to live out here. The first couple of years when I was coming here to clean up the yards and everything, that was very tough. There he goes. Now he senses there's something there. Duke, what's going on? So I'm glad that I have the fence on, because sometimes he would actually go after the animal and it'll be very, very tough for me to kind of run after him, because he'll go after them, he'll chase them down, and he can get himself in trouble. Can you explain about triglycerides and alcohol? See, the problem is with triglycerides, think of triglyceride as a storage. So what happens is when you eat sugar or you drink alcohol or anything that turns into high sugary stuff in your body, that's gonna actually be added as energy in your body, and that's why we tend to see high triglyceride numbers. So how do you control triglycerides? You actually have to exercise, have to work out. You have to actually utilize that energy. If you don't utilize that energy and it keeps storing, eventually it's gonna cause some harm to your body. Duke. That's his little exercise, going back and forth. That's good. Any specific diet for anxiety? Increase your magnesium intake and increase your L-theanine levels. Has Duke encountered any big animal and fought? Not yet, no. He did encounter a couple deers. He made them, he will bark at them till they actually leave and stuff. One of them was trying to jump this 6-foot fence, and that's when Duke came in, and they jumped back again. But no, losing signal again. I don't know why. Maurice, how's project? Everything's coming along good. I think I'm done building for this year. It's getting really, really cold. So I'm just gonna focus a little bit on the inside because it's not done yet. Waiting for some more parts to come in. Then we'll be doing inside. I'm installing a washing machine inside and a dryer. So I'm doing all the connections for it right now. Don't you like to travel? Oh, I love traveling. It's just I won't travel if I can't take Duke with me. I won't go anywhere. Because right now, due to the flight restrictions and stuff, it'll be tough. Can you get mail there? I do get a mail, arrives in town. There's a mailbox roughly about probably 10 minutes away from here where they have a box, so I can go collect it there. And certain items, if they are too large to fit in the mailbox, I'll have to drive to town to get it, which is still not bad because it's only about 20-30 minutes away. I am gonna live here in the winter time, not this winter, probably next winter. This winter I'm still gonna head down to the city, but before I head down, I'm gonna make sure my water line does not freeze, and I'll head down, spend the Christmas with families and my brother and nieces and nephews, and I'll come back here again in March. Duke, what'd you find? Anything? But right now, we'll see how it goes. What are the best snacks for kids? I want to withdraw processed snacks from my 6 years old. Technically, you should never be giving snacks to your kids. As simple as that. Snacks should be more of a fatty snack, such as eggs, could be cheeses as good snacks, or possibly some seasonal fruits, specifically lots of berries would be ideal. But other than that, no, like any dried snacks you want, maybe you can give them even like a beef jerky where you make it yourself, or hydrated meats and stuff like that as snacks. You can definitely do stuff like that. Come visit Sri Lanka with Duke. I wish I could fly with Duke. I think it'll be tough, especially traveling overseas with a pet, because they'll have to put them into quarantine from one place to another. Hello, my LDL is 105. Your LDL is perfect, 105. Duke, what do you see? I would love to. If anything, I would love to move. Sometimes I think to a place where it's more tropical and we don't get much snow or much different weather. Because here in Canada, the summer is very, very short. How about dates for snack? I would not recommend dates too much because you're constantly spiking the insulin. And if you're constantly spiking the insulin, you're actually going to put the body into zone more than anything. Last meal of the day. I'm glad to hear you're moving forward with the project. Thank you, Smoke. So far, it's going not bad. Still some minor work here and there, but everything is looking good, and I'm loving it here, to be honest with you. Apples, any good? Organic? Yeah, 100%. Apples are good. Apples are excellent, especially being organic. I planted the 3 trees this year, so we'll see how they turn out for next year. Walnuts for snack. Again, or any type of raw nuts and stuff, you gotta keep in mind you're gonna cause some deficiencies for the kids or for yourself because they are very high in phytic acid. But if you're gonna be consuming them, you're gonna be taking enough magnesium to support the loss. And the same thing is because they are part of a monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, they will actually cause more hunger than being satisfied. So it's better to almost kind of stay away from a lot of the snacks. Is boron supplement better before food or after food? Before or after does not matter. I rather take it as borax instead of boron. You actually get way more out of it. Hello, and my calcium score is 191. The doctor is want me to put me on statin. I started magnesium K2. Yeah, you started on a proper amount of magnesium in K2, but the problem is, for you to stop the progression, it's all about your diet. And if you ever want to reverse it, it's probably best to kind of connect with me and we can actually have a specific protocol with supplements because the supplements you're taking are not nearly enough to actually reverse the issue. They're high in copper, cashews. Cashews are actually more of a legume instead of being a nut, so I highly do not recommend them at all. Duke keeps looking out there. Let's go see what he's looking for. Yeah, it's very chilly today. I'm not ready for the winter. I'm starting a Mediterranean diet plan. That's not bad. That's not bad. As long as you maintain your calcification score below 400, that's excellent. What nuts do you recommend if you're going to eat them? Macadamia or walnut? These would be like my top two choices. Macadamia would be my first choice. And if you like pistachio, if you can get some good quality pistachio, they're good, but they're very high in carbs. So that would fall into the carb category. Duke! What is he doing? I have CKD. What sort of nuts can I eat? You can eat any. It doesn't matter if you have CKD or not. CKD, nuts has nothing to do with the CKD at all to actually affect your kidneys. Duke, don't break it. So soon when we get hit with the snow, it'll be like right on that mountain. Why macadamia? They have one of the highest levels of monounsaturated fats and they're one of the healthiest form of fats for your body. Really? You pulled that from my greenhouse and you brought it here, Duke? Hey, that's mine. Okay, I'm gonna keep you outside. I'm going inside. That's it. See you later, Duke. Where's that? Colorado? No, this is in Canada. We are in Canada. What's good type of fiber pill form? Well, why do you need fiber for? Fiber is a myth. If anything, you want to take fiber, just get it from like berries or get it from like a chicory root. That would be like the ideal thing to do. But I would not really take any other fiber form. What is the temperature there? 90? It's about 8 degrees. So I don't know, what is it in Fahrenheit? It's 8 degrees. Oh, you're 90 there. Wow. We're actually 8 degrees here and it's very, very cold. Very cold, actually. So just not to eat meat with CKD. What do you think? That's bullshit about meat. Not to eat processed protein or dairy, yes, but not meat. You can eat meat, no problem. It is a very beautiful area, but the problem is we don't get long enough summers, let's put it that way. And they're constantly cooling down the weather, which is kind of defeats the purpose sometimes, and it makes it tough to actually try to grow anything other than having your own animals. Whether maybe next year I'll probably have like a cow or maybe lamb or something, and chicken. Because to grow anything here, you don't have much of a long enough season. Like I tried to grow some cucumbers. Half of the plants died. I've only had maybe like I have only eaten like maybe 3 cucumbers a day for like almost 30 days, and that's about it. So it's very, very tough to kind of do anything out here in a greenhouse style. Don't you get feeling lonely? I don't, no, not really. No, I'm not really. I think if I didn't have Duke with me, I'd definitely, yeah, go into like a stressful stage for sure. But I think he keeps me busy and occupied all the time, which is good. Where's this place? I'm in BC right now, guys. I am in BC. I think once I get everything done here, and would definitely love to go traveling and take Duke with me, but with the limitation, I don't want to keep putting Duke in a place where just for me to go enjoy life or go let's say traveling. He's an excellent companion, you know, and I'd highly recommend everybody to get a dog, seriously, because I think without him, I wouldn't have been able to get the tiny house built. You know, I would actually come here for a month and a half. I actually get depressed and I end up leaving. So he actually housed me here, and you know, we stuck it around. So we've been here 5 months, 6 months. So it's going awesome, and I'll continue going at it. Even thought, you know, the first year and a half was brutal because he would wake me up in the middle of the night like 2, 3 times, but you get used to it. Thyroid nodules, you can take L-carnitine. They are men's best friend, 100%, 100%. This is the best way, guys. If you want to ever get rid of like stress or anxiety or anything like that, get yourself a dog, seriously. And you know, they don't just become your dog, you know, they become more than that. I see. I have been watching your videos since I found you 2 days ago. You give up so much knowledge for free. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. No problem. I really, you know, appreciate you subscribing and connecting with me. Definitely, whatever I can do to actually help you guys out there would be great. For me, is, you know, as long as I know I'm helping a life, that's what counts. High blood pressure. Now, yeah, I think it's better to for you if you get a chance to download my ebook. You will be supporting my channel, me and Duke, and I'll give you all the guidance and the protocols to follow for high blood pressure. So definitely check it out, please. Thank you. Cheers to that. So what happened is as well. So keep in mind, guys, whenever you drink coffee, um, as we discussed earlier, you know, your intake of hydration, getting hydrated is very crucial. So I'm just gonna get my water right now. Give me a second. Let me fill up some water. Um, I have first, they are great companions, very smart and mischievous. That's awesome. How many do you have? Give me a second, guys. Just gotta drink my mineral. So this is how I do. So there's my magnesium and all the minerals, and I do put a half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon is roughly equivalent to about 40 drops. So I've been doing this about 3 to 4 times a day, every 4 hours. That's the way you can actually hydrate your cells correctly and without over drinking water. So there you go. So we got 40 drops in a cup of water. So this is how you get your 200 milligrams of magnesium and 65% elemental. That's the proper way to take it. Now for beginners, you always start with about 100 milligrams. So you'll take 1/4 of a teaspoon, give or take. Guys, I'm gonna take 2 more questions. My phone is down to less than 10% now. So I'll take 2 more questions and we'll call it a day. 3 of them, they love raw fish and shrimp or even chicken necks. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the best thing to do is feed them raw food. What type of magnesium? Magnesium ionic chloride. I do have it on the website. It comes from Australia, actually. But the company that actually distributes it is in the USA. Where can we order? From the website? This is what it looks like. This is the one I take. It does have all the trace minerals and it does have the magnesium in it as well too. And it does have a balanced electrolyte in it. First time today that I caught you live feed. Great info and advice. Thank you. Thanks so much, Tony. Really appreciate it. I'll try to come in more often. I know sometimes I do come in late in the evening, but I'm gonna try to come in during the daytime as well too. But it depends, you know, it all depends on the weather-wise. If the weather is good, it'll be mostly in the evening. If the weather is not good, I'll definitely come in the afternoon. And I'll try my best to kind of answer you guys and give you as much information. Just ordered liposomal C and tart cherry. Awesome. Let me know how it works out for you, Tony. Keep me updated as well. First time live. Guys, thanks for coming out here. I know I've been here already more than an hour and a half. Definitely, I'll continue doing this as much as I could in the afternoon because sometimes it's easier for certain individuals. And we'll go from there. Ritik, I mentioned for the liver, you have alpha lipoic acid, you have milk thistle, you have glutathione, you have NAC. All these are actually excellent for the liver health. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to get going. You guys take care of yourself, and we'll definitely touch base again, either later today or possibly tomorrow, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, don't forget to check out my latest video on YouTube that I posted yesterday. I'm gonna post another one tomorrow that was actually a request from someone. So I'm gonna try to finish it today for you guys for tomorrow. Thank you guys for all the comments and really appreciate your kind words, and we'll definitely touch base. See you guys. Cheers to Albania. Thanks so much for joining us. You guys have a nice evening.